And happy new year. Welcome to a new year of trading. I wish you folks all the best of luck in your trading this year. You got some good techniques and good, you're calm, you're relaxed. You're going to make yourself a nice little pocket of change this year. Get into that theta wave mindset. Carrot and the stick, man. We're always after the carrot. Just take it easy in life, kind of coast your way, stay focused. You'll get what you need. And this is the year I hope you all get everything you deserve, everything you need. Maybe not what you deserve, but everything at least you need. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's a new day. Good trading days of the year. We've had some actual good trading days over Christmas. Those of you who have been on the Telegram chat with us during Christmas, man, we got some huge haulers out of there this Christmas. So, and the beginning of the year, it seems to have been some nice little runs this first couple of weeks. So, what can you do, hey? There's people out there picking doom and gloom out there, but we still have lots of potential for us out there in the market. So, anyway, I wish you guys all the best, and let's get to it. Let me make sure that we are alive and in person. There we go. Are we live? Yes, but there we are. Oh, I gotta change that little Christmas icon, I think. We get that Christmas guy off there. All right. Gold. I had a really nice trade in gold last night. I just took it off and it's still going. Should have left it on. Let's have a quick look at gold here. I got in right off this, where did I get in here? Right off here. 10 o'clock. Right here. This retest of this one here. Came back, retested this old high, got long right there, and I just bailed out right here. Since took that high there, kind of bailed out, so should have stuck with that. Looking for a retest of this to go higher, but it's already ran higher already. We're going to see these order blocks here hold price and continue pushing higher for gold. Silver did the same kind of thing. I had some I realized I was going in the wrong direction on this one. Should have taken that, switched it over, went long on that. Saw this change in here and I thought, oh, that's a nice little change in direction. It did not close below this level, so I should have waited. It's confirmation. I was looking for this one or this one. I thought this was going to be a reverse, then realized, no, it's not. Could wait till you break that high here and then retest it again and go higher. Didn't stay focused on that. Would have been a nice trade as well. That went to gold. So silver's doing really, really well as well. We had a really nice continuation model here for silver. We had a race reversal model, internal range liquidity hunt. We had a range extension model, and no, we didn't have a range extension model. We just had a continuation straight into a extension from the internal range liquidity hunt, went straight into an extension, then came back for a continuation model. So of the 4 models that we have, 3 of them happened right inside there. All right, anyway, let's get back to NASDAQ. We'll see what's happening in NASDAQ. I'll kind of go through all of these this morning, kind of give you an idea of what I'm looking for the year, where we're headed for the short term anyway. All right, so for NASDAQ, we're looking at the, oh, Michael's trading today. Or Michael's doing some live shows today. Good morning, Hans. How you doing, buddy? Michael's doing live streaming today, so I expect a lot of people are going to be over there. That's okay. You can all hang out with Michael. What do I got today? This is what I got. We've got 15-minute. Let's come back, retest to this old high. Expect to see expansion now. Expect to see that start expanding up. I don't have anything critical in the 1 minute right now, so I'm going to kind of sit on my hands until I see something more distinctive. As soon as we clear out this bull trap just above us here at 781, we can get above that. I'm looking for a pretty nice little run up. 791, yeah, that would take, I'd have to get above 783, let's say 791. We get above a body above here, nice displacement candle, nice graded response from here, and then we'll start heading for this 2500. If we don't, and this reverses here now, and we just get a little bop above this high, we've got some bodies above there, but we've got these little bull traps that are kind of sitting in our way. So not really clean right now. I'd probably have to wait for the open. This reverses on us. I'm looking at this level right here, 678. We start closing below 678, we're sending this lower, because I still want that 25.4s. 25.4, somewhere around there. 25.440 to 25.480. How's that? That's where I'm kind of looking for still. Yeah, this feels like it should go higher. The hourly's got a nice little change in direction going. We've had a retest. We can come all the way back to set 31, all the way into 24. We could just sweep these lows here. And then I want to see a reversal happening in here on the 1 minute. What's that? So that's what I'm looking for here. How's everything over there, Hans? Let's look at ES. Oh, that's very nice. S&P, we got to change of direction. That's 4 hour. Yeah, this can sit right on here. Now, if ES starts pushing higher, that's going to take us higher for NQ. This has to freeze right here. The bodies can't get lower than that. 69.58. It's got to freeze on that. I suppose you can get down into here, 69.50, and hit it already. That's it. I want to see a turn going higher from here for ES. The 15-minute, if you look at the 15-minute chart on ES, I've got right here. So all the time we stay on top of this box here, all the time we stay on top of that box, I want to see this high get taken. Right here. we get a body break above here and use this as support, then I want to see that continue higher. Wait for this last bull trap to let go and then start targeting for the 7,000 level for ES. Shepard, good morning. Russell, good morning, my friend. How's things? Hope you're all doing well. So I'm looking at this 4 hour above us here. The premium level hasn't been hit yet. The discount level has, the premium hasn't. So we've got to turn, we got to bounce nice and cleanly off the bottom of this immediate rebalance here. And we're starting to hit higher. So if everything continues to have that as my upside objective, wait, don't panic here. Hang on a second. So here's my conflict zone. It's kind of like a conflict go, no go zone. How's that? This is going to be the go, no go zone. Right there. I'll open this up a little bit there. Fiddle around with it. It's going to be go, no go. That's going to be the go, no go zone. So it's going to get through here. Oops. It's going to get through there on a close. Gets through there on a close. We're starting to head for it, the upside. So that'll be the go, no go zone. And then you're aiming for this box right here. If we lose this low on a close, we're coming lower. We're coming lower. We're coming to this is all in 4 hours, by the way. These are the little areas I'm looking for if we come lower. Okay. That's where that's at right now. And so we want to see that continue to pump up. Thank you. Then we're going to have to wait for the open here. See what we get for that. It looks a little unstable right now. Let's look at Dow Jones. Mr. Jones. I would like to see. I have a buddy named Harry. He's over there in Thailand. I wonder if Harry's in here. Harry, are you in here? I know it's like 9 o'clock over there in Thailand, isn't it? In the evening? Just good morning, everyone. Who needs ICT when we got D live every day? Miss you, man. You too, buddy. Reza, good morning, good morning. Hadi, good morning, my friend. How is Toronto, you guys? Hope everything's well there. So I'm looking here for this to give this a little kiss. It's already done the top, the little low here, but I'd like to see it come back to the consolidation for a CAM Model 1 for a continuation on the downside. That's for the hourly. That's what I want to see there. And let's have a look at oil. Oil. Where are we sitting for oil? Maybe we'll get Craig back. I haven't seen Craig in a a few months. Maybe he just took a break out there. All right. Oil. I think if we clear 59.11 on a close, I'd like to see these highs get used as support to push this higher. Inside this big BISI up here. That's a 15-minute, 1 hour. Where's 1 hour? 1 hour. What the heck? This looks bearish now. Right up there. Bang on the money. Just shy of hitting that perfect spot right there. And we're retracing now. So we're still inside this larger range. I'm looking anywhere inside here for oil right now. We have hourly that's telling us we got the downside run. All the time this high stays intact, we're targeting this area right here. And if we clear that out, look for range extension continuation model. Lower. You see how we broke market structure here? We got our first little fair value gaps in that in here. So you look for a swing. And then you look for the first candle to the left. That's a bull candle. That's this guy right here. As soon as that breaks that, and it's a swing point, it's a bull trap. It's also held inside another big bull trap here, so you could use this one, but I do like this one. As soon as the body breaks that high right there, wait for a retest. There's the retest with perfection, and then the continuation. Wait for the next bull trap to get broken, come back, retest it, and then go higher. If the mean threshold gets traded through, you know you're heading back to the next little SIBI in here, right? Mean threshold gets traded through. We come back into the little SIBI, trades back up. Now we've got a small little change in direction. There's a little, if you look at, split this right open, you'll see that there's little gaps in there. Little gap. That one looks pretty close. Yep. So we traded back through it. Trade all the way back through these little levels here again, and we've got a internal range liquidity to now, right? You come back into 62 to 70% of this run. There's 75% right there. Optimum trade entry reversal. We're back through that little SIBA we've got right here. And retesting a little consolidation. Now broken above here. Now I'd like to see this bull trap, the candle to the left of it, get taken on the upside, and then start continuing to push this a little higher. If this holds price and we trade back through here, I look for a retest and then start heading for this low here again. So that's how I'm going to be looking at oil there. Natural gas, shit in the bed again. And had a nice little, starting to have a nice little run up there in December. I thought, oh, this is good. Now finally get to see this start to move out of here. And then also to just poop the bed. She went. Copper's been really bullish the last quarter of the year. Like, holy smokes, from $800 to $1,300, almost doubled in price. Copper over the last 3 months. Insane. Real estate finally did. I got this little, I actually put a bid in on this real estate. I wanted to see it come back and retest this small little area here. It didn't quite come back to me and then left. Would have caught a nice little run. Once it broke that high there, there's our range, a continuation model. Body breaks the high. We come back, just tap it right here. Open on 901. Could have taken it right there. And we'd be up 10% on that stock in the last week, 2 weeks or something like that. So It happens. That's what we're going to be doing in March this year. We're going to be hunting, or I'm going to be hunting for nice little stocks that you can just kind of build your wealth on. You can just kind of get the long-term, 6 months to a year or more, depending on where we catch it. And something that pays dividends regularly, like this guy pays dividends every month, right? And down here, a dividend, what's a dividend cost us here? It doesn't say. I think it's like 13 cents or something like that. So for down here, that's some good change. Every month, 13 cents. So this ends up being $1 something. So you're making 10% off your money, and you're already up 10%. So that was a good stock. TSX, oh, look at that, 32.6. Mom and Dad, you'll be happy for that. Congratulations. Natural gas, again, pooping the bed. See nothing in here for a turn yet. Bitcoin. Nice little turn in Bitcoin here. Look at how all that's being used. We have a change in direction here. Look for the first BISI. Trade through it. Trade back into it. Get yourself short right there. Rolls over. Comes back to the consequent encroachment of this SIBI. Rolls over. That's a dandy little trade. AGNC. Look at that AGNC. Russell, are you looking at my AGNC? Man, I gave you a good one here, buddy. That was a really good trade, a really good stock. Down here it was. When I bought it, it wasn't so good. But it is consistent. Pays you consistently every month. Every month. It dropped its dividend a little bit, but hey, it's still consistent. So anyway, that's another one to keep my eye on. That's more than paid for itself now. Mining, don't worry about mining. Gold, take a turn. I'm glad I got out of that now. Ooh, I got out of that in the right spot. All right. What do I see in gold? I want to see a market structure shift first in gold. This retest here right now, this could be just simply coming back to retest this and start sending it higher. We have a change in direction. We have a market structure shift. We've come back. We've retested the market structure shift, and we're pushing back deeper into the range here. So pull your fib from low to high. There's your change in direction. You'll probably have the same thing in silver. I'll move silver over here so they're side by side. So we're inside this internal range liquidity hunt. I'm looking for a retest of this level in gold. Gold is a dandy little trader right now. So I'm looking for gold to give me that little area right there. Let me expand this a little bit. We can get a retest of this area here. Look for a 1 minute or 5 minute reversal and see if we start to march back higher. Right now, we've got an internal range liquidity hunt and now a reversal and another internal range liquidity hunt for a range extension and then a continuation from once we break this premium level. Let me catch up on some people here. Reza, good morning, buddy. D, Vitali, good morning. All have much appreciation for what you're doing here. Thank you. You're very welcome, Vitali. You're very, very welcome. Need to go now. See you all later. You already? Hadi, holy smokes, he was in and out. Little dine and dash there, hey? Vitali, how would be a good way to look at silver levels for the daily 4-hour levels? I'm just going to get on that for you. Silver. All right, let's look at silver on the daily and 4. Let me get all my trades and shit off here first. let's look at the, let's just look at, let's stand back. We'll look at silver from a distance here. I've got some time before the big look at silver. Since 2020, since we had the COVID thing happening at 2019, 2020, had a little dip below the lows here. And it's just gone up since then. Since COVID, it has literally gone from $11 to $84. Jesus. That's 700% on top of that. Wow. Anyway, so market structure shift. We break market structure. We come back down inside the range. We come back to the consolidation. The CAM Model 1. Do you see that? Consolidation. This would have been a CAM Model 3, CAM Model 1, CAM Model 2. There's a CAM Model 2, right to a perfect. Let me show you this. I know you probably don't give a shit about this right now, but you guys need to see this. We're teaching as well as everything else in here. Okay, here's the consolidation. 50% or 25% to 50% is our CAM model, or sorry, wick to body is CAM Model 1. Wick to the mean or middle mean threshold of this whole area is CAM Model 2 right there. And CAM Model 3 would be right here. You take this leg and you split it, and 50%. That's the most you'll ever let that go down. If it goes down below 50% of that, you get out. So that's a nice little CAM Model 2. In silver, again, break the high right here, come back, retest the high, retest that bullish candle. And look at that. From that point on, you've got nothing but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 months of straight up. Who would have thunk, eh? So where's our objective? Where are we going to keep going on this? All right, let's try this. So here's your next objectives on the monthly level. And those of you who don't think silver is going to make it to $100, I hate to tell you, you're going to be a little disappointed, I think. Anyway, those are my objectives: 87, 97, and 107. If we just keep going one more standard deviation, you're looking at the next standard deviation of 6, which is up here. 8, that's 2 4s. That's a perfectly reasonable expectation. I'll put those little lines in there as carrots, and we'll put the carrots in here. First carrot. Oh, second carrot, third carrot. So in order, and then now you have to see that has to prove itself out, right? You can't just go to some random spots. Just go, how do you know it's going to go there? You don't know that for sure. Like, no, I don't. So you just got to look for confirmation that that is the next target, And you got to look for proof that your model is still moving in the direction you want. So we want to see this day close, continue to close above this, and use these equal highs as support to push for the next level. So I want to see this close up here today. Tomorrow, get a nice little retest on this, of the equal highs, and then start pushing higher. I don't see anything in here on a I don't see anything in here on a daily that's saying that that's on a turn right now anyway. So 4 hours. Equal highs. 4 hours. You can come back and tack them right here in the next 4 hours. Leave this open. Leave this portion open. Remember, I like to talk to you guys about anytime a high is taken, I want to look for this BISI or a fair value gap that forms above the high. It can form within it, whatever. As long as we got a fair value gap that it forms above that, this is a graded response now. So I expect to see, we've already missed the A plus. A plus would be just simply opens up and then it leaves. The B or A level is right there. Let me just expand this a bit more. I still got a few more minutes before the open. So I'm looking for this to come back into that little tiny imbalance right there. Or institutional order flow entry drill. This would tag it right here nicely around 25% of this. You can come all the way into 50%. That's your C level. And 75%, or sorry, B level is 50% of the BISI. C level is 75%. And a D is a fulfill of this gap included. This price imbalance here comes all the way back inside that as well. Fulfill and then goes higher. So that's your graded response. And I'm expecting, obviously, further upside. So right now in the next 4 hours, you want to see a little retracement back into here. Give you your institutional order flow entry drill. Then look for the 1 hour chart. For, I feel like you notice how we have not had a retest of this BISI yet. We've broken through it. That gives us our range extension. We come back, we retest the high, which we did. That's the continuation model. So now we've got the continuation. If we do get a reversal on this, breaks this market structure, look for a retracement, and then you want to aim, you're targeting this level here. And if it runs through that, we're going down lower. But in order for this to start really switching up shorter, I would want to see these lows get taken out here. So that's where I'd expect to see silver going. These are all nice. These were really nice dividend paying stocks from where we got it in May. Where it's sitting now. That's like 50% return on your money. Plus it pays double digits. It was paying more than 10% back then. So all of these were really good paying dividend stocks back in May. That's why we're looking for March, April, May. We're going to be finding ourselves a nice little dandy stocks. I think we're going to end up having to short them though, because these are all making these crazy highs. And it's leaving nice big pockets open down here. This is good. 45. What do we got over here? See how we break through that mean threshold of that candle? And we test the CIBI below it. Went higher. Now I want to see if this bull trap here gets broken through. See how it's just kind of hanging on it right now? Nothing's broken it, just some wicks. You want to see a body break above that and start using this as support to target this next premium level if you're looking at trading soybeans. Like this. Now if we get little piggies, a little tap on the high here, and see how big this candle is. Unfortunately, you have to use all the way down into here's where your stop loss would have to sit. So if you're tagging and you're layering in your buys on pigs, you're looking for pigs to take a run higher now. No fair value gap above the high. It's just frozen right just give you a little body above it. We're just going to come back now, give that a tap. That would be an A-level response. Now we've got our SIBI, our BISI formed. That's that buy side imbalance, sell side inefficiency. Watch that, tap that now and start moving higher. And watch if it starts to eat through that. And we close below here today and come back and tag it. Then we're coming back inside, deeper inside this candle. And it just starts losing its luster if we start to dig through the 50% of that. If it loses a 50%, look for a retest of this imbalance down here, below here. So just kind of watch this right now. So even if you're looking at this on the daily, if this is the key level, you're looking for any signs on your daily 1 hour, 15 minute for a reversal. If they don't see a reversal, you don't see your reversal, then wait. Just kind of trail it down and just keep your eye on it. On a 15-minute chart or a 5-minute chart, look for that reversal, the market structure shift on that lower time frame for a run higher. Coffee. Oh. Here's my coffee pick for now. Coffee pick for downside. Wheat, look at that wheat. Opened up in the beginning of the year and just started running. Look at that, from the end of the year, beginning of the year, just it's on a run higher now. Wheat's on a killer. Bonds, the bond market, look at that bond market. It's like banging around inside that weekly. Tell me that's not precision there, right inside the weekly fair value gap. Crazy. Anyway, we're off and running already, are we? Let me give you some, those are anybody in here that's into Forex. Look at that. That's what we were talking about last time we were chatting. We wanted to see it come up into the carrot. Look at that, right into the carrot, and then drop all the way down. And now we've got a new change in direction. Wait for market structure shift. Wait for your body to get above here. Right now, no body, just a wick. Retraces back into the range. Finally breaks through here on a body right there. Comes back, taps it, runs higher. Now I want to see this. See how the mean threshold of that candle is holding it right on the money there. Now I want to see that start pushing higher. I don't want to see it get any lower than that. So as soon as it takes out that candle, stop loss would be here. Continue pushing higher. Not that you're investing in the US dollar index, but if you're expecting us to go higher now, what do we expect on these euro dollar and British pound? We're expecting to see them retrace. So if we start getting back through this BISI here on a close, look for the BISI to be supported, and we're coming back inside this range. Banks, that's a small little change in direction in bank. Nothing there. It's not consistent through all banks other than these two. Nothing. They're not all doing that. Now, I gave Ali the upside objectives in the German markets. I gave him this one. We've hit that one. We've come back, retested it, and now we're looking for the next level. So 506. That's a nice little continual climb. So Ali, I don't know if Ali's here with us today. You're welcome. If you can get your 503, that will be my next upside objective in that. So you've got your first one, second one's on the way. And let's get back to Oh, what the hell? We said it was going higher. Look at that. She took off on us. Who got in that whilst I was babbling away here? How would it today's go? Good morning, Lucas from Vancouver. Love, buddy. How's it going? Haven't seen you in a while. Hope everything's fine. Hope the family's fine. Like to catch silver move to pass the combine. Be careful, Russell. Just go nice and easy. Long time no see. Hi, Russell. How's it been? Pretty good, man. Shucks D, I also gotta go. Hopefully be back soon. Okay, Abs. This is something I said. I hope you're doing well, buddy. Vitaly, yeah, you're welcome. 50% regular trading hour got filled in NQ. Yeah, that was a really nice little long. We were looking for the long, but I didn't like all this chop. So wait for the market to open. It did. I'm just trying to look for an opportunity now in that first few minutes to see if that would have, no, it's 28, 29, 30s right there. I just left. That's fine. So now we're looking for upside objective is going to be in here. First one. Yep, P1, P2, right there. And you're already through P1. Looking for P2 now. Here's P2. That P1 I mean by premium 1, premium 2. So these are premium boxes I like to hunt for. So if I was in that long, I'd be hunting for the first one here. We're going to pay myself there, and I'm hunting for this one here next. So we'll see if we can get that now. Good morning, good Darren. How's Alberta? Alberta's good. It's nice and hot today. We've got like +6, +10 degrees, which is really good for us. We've got a Chinook in. You can see it clear across the sky. So it's brought some nice warm temperatures. I'm gonna put in my video camera. I got a video camera for the car. My old one broke, so I got a new one. It's got front and back camera now, so I have to drive extra careful now because I'm the crazy one on the road. 7879 is next for 879. $878, Russell says. Yeah, 892. If you're looking at this little SIBI over here, that SIBI is 892. Keep your eyes on this prize, and if you can get through here, then we got a little run on well, it should be a range extension. If we can get on top of this, we're looking for an extension of this range and then an extension of that range. Looking for this SIBI over here. So I'd be looking for 966 next. After this, it'd be 966. $966 after this. So this would be all the London highs, previous day's highs. These are New York previous highs. No market structure shift. Look at that. Come down, rebalance, and then start to move higher. Oh, what do we got? Let me just kind of chop this down. Look at smaller time frames over here. So all you're looking for here now is when you've got a BISI and a SIBI side by side. Have you guys ever had that situation where you say you've got a BISI here, you got a SIBI right here? Which one do I use as support to go higher or support to go lower? If they're two battling and you watch this candle here form, and the moment it closes, what, according to our rule, and there's the mean threshold of this candle. If we close here in the next 5 minutes on a 15-minute candle above this SIBI, that violates the rule for the BISI and supports the rule for the SIBI. So that's how I kind of look at that and say we could retrace back into this SIBI and BISI. But the SIBI is what I'm looking for most. I don't want to see that downside 84.60 get taken on a close on a 15-minute chart below 84.60. So you can layer in your buys in here. And if you see it close below that, you're on the wrong side of it. Wait for a retest of this level or this level now. And should go lower. And then if it reverses, then you got that's the problem with consolidations, right? They just keep bouncing off of each other. Then you wait for high or low to get taken with a close, retest, and then go higher or lower. Simple rules. So you can, the problem with this is you can take a loss if this goes into a consolidation through these two. And you notice how this one did not make a new low to support a reversal. So we've got a new high that gives this one strength. This did not take a low to give this one strength. But if we close above here, slightly stronger, and then we use this as support. So when we have this inversion, right now it's a fair value gap when it's trading back into it. When it trades through it and comes back into it, it's now an inversion, right? Same side. It trades back, comes back into it, it's now a reclaimed fair value gap to keep pushing higher. So you're expecting that level right there, overlap, to push higher. Again, it's got to close above it first. Upside objective sitting right here. You've already hit the edge of it here. This is the box you're aiming for silver. And you're already into it already. So just watch this now. So in order for this to stay supported, you have to make sure your 5 minute is now trading above. Oh, this is the same level. Let me put that on 5. There we go. So there's your 5 minute premium box we're hitting. We've got a market structure shift. We've come back inside this little breaker and a breaker inside of fair value gap. Tap it, short. So now I'm short just looking at that breaker inside that. That's like a let's go lower. So you should see it take this out on a close, get some market structure shift again, and come back down deeper. So this is not going to hold up. As I see that right now, that's not going any higher right now. Until we break through this premium level here, I'm not looking at silver going higher right now. And we're still heading for the box here. Any questions? Anybody got questions or anything? Yeah. $8.78. $9.35. No entry for a long on silver and out. Just one micro to be safe. Previous week's high is also equal highs on the 1 hour. More upside, it looks like on NQ. Yeah. Just keep your eyes on this level right here. There's the fill of that SIBI. So we said we wanted to see 894. Was it 894 or 893? What's the low on that candle? I don't want to fit it if it's not there. 894 big on the fill right there. So we're just shy of it by 1.5 handles filling this SIBI right here. Is there any other one that you guys want me to look at right now? I do like silver and gold. What's oil up to? We were talking about oil coming down into this box here, so it's still coming down. So far, so good. Keep your eyes on this level here for oil. And Harry, I don't know if Harry's in here or not. If you are, just pop in, say hello, Harry, so I can kind of help you out here and start you out with, I know you're new to this. And if you have questions, by all means, pop into the channel there. We've got great guys in there willing to help you out. We've got all different learning styles. We've got all different levels of understanding with ICT stuff. So pop in there. More upside on Q. Darren, we've missed you. Missed you too, Hans. It's good to be back, man. It was nice to have a little chat without any too much pressure in the Christmas time. I was nailing some huge trades. This account I started, I thought I'm just going to try a $100,000 demo back on December the 12th. And I'm going to show it to you just so you don't think I'm bullshitting you. This is December 12th. I've got $115,000 in 1 month. And I've done a ton of trades in here because I do it on 1 minute, lots of scaling out, lots of losses, lots of hits. Anyway, so in 1 month, I managed to get it 115 grand. Here's the, if I go all the way back here, you'll see this is. I find if you follow the rules properly, right? If you just kind of stick with the rules, don't get too experimental with your stuff. Just kind of stick to the rules, stick to the rules. What's the rules? The rules are whatever rules that you make for your market. And if you, oops, get out of there. Come on, get out of there. Hide. No, I don't want to see this. What the hell's this? Stop that. Okay, what did I do? Time. Oh, sorry, guys. Anyway. There's the 12th, 13th. There's the 12th. That's it. As far down as it goes. 100,000. That's where it starts. Anyway, that's the point. If you follow the rules and stick to them, you can get yourself some. What the hell's all that? the hell? How do I get that off of there? You guys know how I can get this thing off of here now? This freaking thing, I can't get it off. Close. Agenda. Oh, that's going to drive me crazy. Just time. How do I get that off of there, you guys? It's going to drive me nuts. I don't want to see that damn thing sitting there. I guess we're stuck with it being on there for a while. Until I can figure out how the hell to get that off of there. Sorry about that, guys. That's going to be annoying as hell. Anyway, let's get back to this NQ. So we're still looking for that box to get hit now. Should be any second. There you go. There's the tap. There's the first tap at 913, 908. That's the low on my box there. 908, 909. So that's perfect right there. There's the first tap of the box. Now let's see if we get a reversal in here, or if we just run right through it. Yeah, real dollars did well this year too. There's the mean threshold or consequent encroachment of that. Now we're going to see if we pop through here and it starts heading higher. Now, if Hadi was here, I would tell him, watch that consequent encroachment. This is, I've told you guys this in the past. Watch the consequent encroachment of the premium level. My wife said, why don't you wear a t-shirt underneath your sweater? She goes, I don't know how you can wear a sweater without a t-shirt. Like, because it's freaking roasting. So I thought I'd try it today. Nope. Freaking hot. Turn my fan on. All right. Oh, it's finally gone. That's good. It left. I guess it was on a time scale. Excellent. All right, Darren, click on the clock and date in the button right corner. I'm not touching it now. It's off. It's gone. I think it was probably on one of those time things. It kind of hangs out there for a bit and then leaves. Anyway, so there's our mean threshold or consequent encroachment. I want to see a reaction off of that now. If we're going to come back and retest lower, this would be the time to do it. What the hell is this notifications? No. I don't want to see that. What the hell's that? We got some technical difficulties today. Holy smokes. At least that's not on your screen. You don't have to see that. I got some other crap turning up here now. Can't even see what you guys are saying because my there's a notification bar that's popped up, and it's blocking out a huge chunk of my screen up top there. So I can't even see what you guys are saying on the channel there. Oh, annoying. Okay, let's get focused here. Let's just throw me off. Let's see, where are we at here? Let me just say goodbye to my wife. Okay. Okay, we're coming back into this premium box again now. That, believe it or not, is right on the top of the 4-hour BSC. Now you're looking for a reversal. When you're looking at that 4-hour, I'd be looking for a reversal there. Or are we going to punch through that? What are we going on the hourly here? There's still more upside on the hourly. On the hourly box, we've got, let me just show you here. Hourly, we've got up to 948 on the hourly. That's the potential upside. And I can't. I'm going to put that right there so I can see you guys, what you're saying. Real Darren, click on the clock date, send silver higher. Let's go D, no longer. Oh, finally it closed. Jesus. Okay. This notification box came up on my computer, and it literally takes a huge chunk of my, like all what that you guys are saying on YouTube. I have it up there. It literally blocks everything out what you guys are saying. But again, it's a time-based thing. It kind of disappeared finally. No long yet. Not sure this one with NQ. Check silver on the 5-minute. Yeah, so I'm looking on the 4 hour, just so you're aware of what the fuck's going on. Okay. Let's go with silver. My mind's just been scrambling here. Anyway, so let's just review this. So this premium level on the 4 hours just been hit perfectly on as a close of the premium. Like look right here on the 4 hour. You'll see that that's closed right there now perfectly. Now, if we continue to push higher, the hourly has one sitting above us here. So we'll be looking for that section. But if this is it, and that doesn't even hit that, that rolls over now from a 4 hour perspective. I do want to see this close through 800 for this to keep coming lower now. So for the, go to the lower time frames and say, where do we see a reversal setting up? At a 15 minute, there's nothing. And a 5 minute, we have to break this structure here and get below this BISI that's forming here right now. This is the first fair value gap of the no, yeah, 930. That's the first 5 minute fair value gap. We're coming back, tap it, keep going higher. Or if we broke through it, come back, tap it, look for a run on the low. So the 1 minute, I've got a BISI that's forming above a high. We've come back, we've retested it. It should go higher. If we're aiming for that hourly objective above us at 948, I think it is. Yeah, 948. Then that's the upside objective. We should see a nice long from here. It looks like it's going longer despite that 4 hour reverse or 4 hour touch. We may see a wick up a little higher yet still. And right now I still see support going higher. So don't rush on this, taking it short. Silver. See silver hit that premium level. We have a nice little retrace back internal range liquidity hunt, right? So if you take it right from the very bottom to the high, and we put that as a retracement, 62%. Look at that nice little retrace there. We have a change in direction right here. We don't get a chance to get back in on it. You wait for the low to get taken. It closes below that right here. Already takes out your 50%. So if you're targeting 50%, it's already hit it before you get a chance to catch a short. It went straight down in there into the discount box. Back to this consolidation. Retest that first fair value gap we talked about. See how you look for these. You look for the reversal, and then look for the first candle to the left right here. These two candles right here. First candle to the left is this one. Draw it out. You'll see. You will see, my friends. You will see. Bingo right there. Okay. So that's your bullish candles to the left of the SIBI. Wait to see if it gets traded above. It does. And does it get retested? If it doesn't, if you see this, it typically hits this consequent encroachment. If it does come back for retest, look for the areas that never got tested initially as to come back and get tested one more time before they go higher. That'll either be the breaker, or it'll either be the SIBI below it. Again, if we lose the 50%, look for the SIBI to get hit. There's some small rules in there to kind of keep in mind. And see how we're now closing it back above this BISI. So use this as support now, and I want to see silver start making another run for this box. We close below it, and remember, this is the active candle. This is the one that will actually psych you out. This could be just a simple wick through, as long as the body closes above here. So make your decisions on the close of the candle, not while it's actually forming, unless you're like really good at recognizing strength. Otherwise, just wait for the close of that candle, make a decision. It's no different than what I used to teach when I say, when you're practicing on the weekends at the close of that candle, and you're just kind of clicking through it like this, and you're saying, what's my decision at the end of that candle? What's my decision at the end of that candle? What's my decision at the end of that candle? See, close above, come back, give it a tap, look for it to go higher. And there's the bottom. I don't want 195 to get taken. So that's how you practice it, see? That's how you kind of practice on the weekends. It should be just something when you've got a few minutes. It's no different than when I was in paramedic school, and I used to make all these cue cards. And in between class changes, I used to sit in the hallway with all my cue cards and just kind of thumb through them, just to kind of keep it constantly. My brain's always searching for answers in the medical stuff, right? Always testing it, always getting it, keeping it actively focused on medical stuff. And that's the same kind of thing with this. If you got a few minutes and you don't want to actually study the markets too much, just go back, just close your eyes and just randomly scroll back to a point. Wherever it stops on the chart, start scanning from there, and then practice your rules. Practice your rules. Okay, so we've got a, what level is that? It's a 5-minute. Nasdaq's on a 5-minute reversal right now. See that? It's closed, on my chart, it's closed below. Stand by. Ah. No, it's not. Waiting for this to close below here now. If we close below here, look for this mean threshold. It's already been come back and been retested already. If we take this on a close, then I'll use this first presentation fair value gap after 9:30 as a means to go lower. See how we're back inside the 1 minute as well. The 1 minute right there. The body is still respecting it. So we wait. Wait for a market structure shift with this as well if you want to start looking at trading that lower. So if you're looking at that 4 hour, we said that 4 hour was the top of the BISI has been hit on the 4 hour right there nicely, and we're looking for any sign of a reversal here now. Go down to your 1 minute charts, and here's your reversal with a market structure shift. So I'm watching here and I'm watching here. If I close below here and here, I'm using this breaker as support to push down lower all the way up into that little area right there. I like that area. I like that area. And then I'd hunt for internal range liquidity in here. How you doing now, Russell? Need $400 more. Stop worrying about the money. Jesus, man. Your focus is way too much on money. Just focus on your setup. It'll take care of itself. Your focus is way in the wrong spot, man. You'll feel all the anxiety around that dollars, and you're not focusing on your setup. Just worry about the setup. Don't worry about the money. It'll take care of itself. Before you know it, you'll be like, oh man, I'm like way ahead on I'm already over my goal for my eval because I'm just focusing on the charts. Don't look at the dollars. You're like staring at I just need $200 more, because then you'll gamble. You'll start to go, oh, I can just push this for a little bit and get my $200, and then you forget all about your setups. You're just trying to race and trying to nibble that thing down. Oh, it made a couple of bucks. I'm out. Made a couple of bucks. Okay, I'm out. I need 200, and then you end up, all you're doing is reinforcing that you just got to nibble cheese, nibble at price instead of actually look for your setup. Don't worry about the money, man. Trust me. Just focus on the setup. The money will take care of itself. If your setups are right, you'll look back in a minute and you'll go, holy crap, I'm way over now. It doesn't matter. Turn that shit off. Turn off that whole position trade and focus on the damn trade setup. Forget that shit. That will haunt you, Russell. I'm telling you, buddy. It's going to haunt you. You're going to be obsessed with the money and forget your setups. And that's where your focus is going to go for our little numbers that are sitting over here instead of watching your levels. Just friendly love. It's just love, man. I'm just sending some love. I'm not beating you up. You do your thing. It's your journey. Okay, so we have a small little change here. We've just retested it. Now I want to see us keep pushing. I want to see this start to get some real speed here now. Get through here and here. Gold is on a little move now. Again, back up. It hit our downside box. Look at that. Perfect downside box hit. And then a reverse. I love it when it comes together. I love it when it comes together. If you follow the rules, my friends, what are the rules? We've got a whole set of rules for four trade models. And there's a bunch of rules for each one of them. You memorize those 4 trade models and all the rules that are associated to them. You get those down, you've got very, very stable control in the market in any asset class. I kid you not. Any asset class. 4 models. 4 rings to control them all. Look at that. That's a great example of a box-to-box trade. Bing. No, we traded through that. Look at that. It literally closed on it, opened on it, and now we're looking for the mean threshold to give way. We've banged off it once, twice here now. Work through here and look for range extension continuation model for gold. This could be the froze. It could freeze right there, turn around and come back down. There's no body broken that high yet. Right there. You want to see a body get above 46.26.4. And then take that higher. Otherwise, we're inside this range here still. This is the box to box right now. Yeah, this is the bear trap. Good call, Russell. Good call, buddy. Now you're back above this level right here. Come back, give it a little tap. Get through this little bull trap here. Wait for structure. Wait for the whole structure to break. But here's your first little hint right here. As soon as we can break that guy, we're coming back and retesting this whole Bissy again. Remember, it can come all the way back down into here. Ideally, you want to see it stop inside this consolidation on the consequent encroachment and then start bouncing back again. See? Now you want to see it bounce back and start going higher. This has already been worked. That's a displace. Come back, give you a cam model 1, start pushing higher. So now we're banging off the top of it again. You really want to start seeing it get some legs here now. And again, I'd be targeting that next upside objective is on the hourly. Once we're getting above here, I'm targeting that upside BISI on the hourly. That's good. Come back, give it a little kiss now on the top. There you go. Now you want to see that start marching higher now. Start sending it up. There's the little kiss on the top. Start sending it up. So far the data points that we're pointing out, this data point right there, we said want to see it come down, tab that, and then start rejecting off of that. And this data point here has been hit. We're getting a little wick in there now, mean threshold of this down close candle. So now you want to see this start accelerating. If this not, the see why this is like consolidating and it's starting to get choppy, it's not acting the way you want it to act, then move to the sidelines, man. If you've got your 2 candle impatient setup, for me it's usually 3 candles. If this doesn't act the way I want it to act within 3 candles, 3 minutes, I'm out. Move to the sidelines and wait. Right there. See that? Let's go. Let's get some legs now. Got to get some legs and start pushing out of here. We'll come back 5 minute, retest this. We're above that premium box, or sorry, that first 5 minute fair value gap. See how we came down to the bottom of it. Bodies are respecting it. We've now got a body break above the high of it. We come back and just give the top of it a little kiss on a 5 minute. That's okay too. We're still inside our box. See how it's kind of waffling here? I wanted to see it tap that and go. 5 minutes says, I'd like to just come back and give me a little kiss here before we send that higher. Right there. We're inside this box. We're giving this a little kiss. The bottom of that box is actually the bottom of this box. So if we start to work our way through this again now you have to wait for the high and the low to get taken, because here's your classic body's respected, body breaks it, find support at it, in it, anywhere inside there's a wick is fine by me, and then you want to see it start to really accelerate. So see how this is kind of chopping around here in the 1 minute, not really giving you any major launch out of here. We finally break that high again, and now we're back inside it to recapture it and go higher. Those data points now failing. For me, they're failing because I'd like to see them just tap them and go. 5 minute makes sense. We're back to the consequent encroachment. Now you've done your retest on a 5 minute like we were looking for in a 1 minute. Run above, come back, retest it and go. 5 minute, run above it, come back, retest it and go. You don't want to see it break through here now. So just kind of keep your eyes on those levels. That happens to line up with that level we're looking for in a 1 minute as well. So What's silver up to? That's inside our box we're looking for in silver. Look at that. Right inside the box. Look at the bodies respecting that consequent encroachment. Mm-hmm. See this thing here? So the body breaks above it here, comes back, retests it, and then goes higher. That's what we're looking for in NQ, where it just tests it and then starts to leave, makes a new high. That's range extension. That's what we're looking for over here. That's when price is acting the way you want it to act, right? And then it came right into the level we're looking for. And now you've got a reversal happening right here. We've retested it. And now you want to see if this rolls over here now and takes out this low. If it rolls back through and closes back above here, then I'm looking for this premium box to get broken to the upside for silver to keep pushing for these higher objectives. $32,769. Holy schmackers, man. That's awesome. Oh, what a beautiful consolidation. Pop-up cam model 1 continuation in Bitcoin. Jesus, you guys could have nailed a nice little Bitcoin trade there. Finally crept up and got on top of it again. Now that we've done our 5-minute thing, now you want to see it. Just come on, let's get some legs here. Get out of here. And these are key data point areas, by the way. Those 3 levels, or if you divide it into quarters, like Michael uses his quarters. Look how sensitive each quarter area is. So there's 25, 50, 75, and the full Monty right here. Harry, if you're watching, I don't know if you are, but if you are, don't worry, buddy. We'll get you there. We will get you there. Nice. Beautiful. Retest. Come on. Push, push. Now there's your rejection block. So even if you were long on this, pay yourself a rejection block, will you? Always pay yourself a rejection blocks. Because if you get a displacement here, now we're looking for a continuation model. So all I'm looking for here right now is an extension model. It's a small little model. So I'm just looking for range to extend. This one first, then this one. Tiny little imbalance. Keep your eye on that. We've taken out some little highs here. Rejection block's been hit. If this, see how this is just going into Topsville? It's a Monday. Don't rush your trades this week. There's plenty of setups. There is no need to rush any of this. What's gold up to? Retest an old high. Keep pushing. Where's our German DAX? Oops. I think I just deleted the German DAX. I want the DAX. $50 cash. I think this was the 40 one he was doing. DAX 40 cash. DAX 40 cash. DAX 40 cash. Is that the one I was on? I don't think this was the one I was on, is it? 1 hour? Nope. I can't remember which one I was on now. Ali, you have to remind me which one I was on. It'll pop back up here once I have my the right chart comes back on, but I don't think it was E25 or Exter. Anyway, so here's our range extension model finished. Now we're looking for a continuation model. And we're hunting for the beginning of 935 to 948. 935 to 948. 935 to 948. Right there. That's our next upside objective. We're getting there, it's just, albeit very slowly and not as efficiently as we'd like to see, but it's moving. $935 to $948. Now we could come all the way back to 905 here. I don't want to see more than 905. So we're expecting this to come lower, right? And dollar index, for bouncing off of here to go higher. This is the 4 hour. We're expecting it to go higher. That would put some downward pressure on these last couple of hours. We've been expecting it to come lower, and it's coming lower. That's going higher, so that's good. I expect to see that keep pushing higher and this to keep coming lower. See if we can get through these levels here to find some support as a change in direction. and hunt lower. So that's a 4 hour. So I'm looking for this to go right here. Upward we go. The carrot is pointing upwards. If it rolls over now in the next, you'd have to check your 1 hour and that kind of stuff. If that rolls over, look for this to target this downside here. And again, you got to check I can't check all the time frames for you guys. So if you want to keep your expectations, this could still roll down into here, into this box. Right now, I want to see that go higher. So if we're looking at a 1 hour chart, no, there's nothing on a 1 hour chart that says it's going to go higher. If anything, it tells me it still wants to come. There's still, you've hit a discount array already. You've started chopping into it. Now you're sideways. So I'm flat on euro, British pound. We'd have to get through 116.73 on British pound or euro to come lower. And right now this is flat, so I've got no real opinion on your Forex right now. Coffee's still heading in our direction. We're looking for it here. Soybeans, I still like soybeans for here. That's my upside box for soybeans. Sugar, I do like that level in sugar. We'll see if we get a bounce off of that. On little pigs, we still want to see us bounce off the top of this. Stronger if we just see that start to leave right now off of here. But again, keep in mind that we could come all the way down to 79.525. This could just roll over and come all the way back inside here. What is that looking like for a 70% optimum trade entry? 70 is right there. 62%. We could retrace 62% and still be bullish on that. So go to your lower time frames and make sure that that's being held. I'm looking at a daily here, so I want to see a range continuation. So I want to see today close in a small candle. Tomorrow do an institutional order flow entry drill. Just give us a little tap on the daily and then look for your lower time frames for pigs to send higher. Little piggies to run higher. That's the objective I'm looking for tomorrow for pigs. Run, rabbit. These are all looking good, man. Let's see, real estate keep pumping. Pumping, doodle, pumping. Silver, high hole, silver, and away we go. Remember the rule for extension. The extension model is right there. Here's the clear extension model. Okay, you ready? You take your BISI, write this down. Ali, Yeah, Ali, give me your what DAX was it again? Because I've got the wrong DAX here, don't I? I've got Xter, and I've got this cash one. Which one is it? Because my upside ambition should be in there. Let me know which one that is. Darren, you did analysis in DAX. 8-cap broker. 8-cap. 8-cap. Where the hell's 8-cap? Do I have to type in German? German. On. Where's 8-cap? You sure it was 8-cap? German 40 capital. Oh, 8-cap's right here. 8-cap. Let's do German 8-cap. 8-cap right there. Let's go. Thanks, Ali. I want to make sure I can keep giving you guys some 8-cap. Oh, it didn't turn up again. Are you sure it was 8-cap? Usually if I pop it on there, my upside objectives. What did I give you the upside objectives? Give me my upside objective that I gave you earlier. 8-cap broker. Okay. And what did I give you as the next upside objective? I think it was like 500 and something, wasn't it? Just give me that next level and I'll pop it back in there for you. I don't think I have anything after that, do I? 25,501. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you. 25,501. 25,501. 25,501. I'll do it right there. It's good enough. $25,501. I think this was three STDs in a row. Three STDs. All right. Thanks, Ali. Yes. Okay. So that's what we're looking for. And then we're looking for the bomber. We're looking for up here around that, wherever that fourth standard deviation. Did I give you 4 standard deviations as well? One above that? Because if we're hunting 3 and we get above 3, then 4 is pretty much a, I wouldn't say a foregone conclusion, but that would be the next target for sure. What are we looking for? Oh, where's Disney? We haven't seen Disney for a while, have I? I had Disney on the old docket there for a while, and I don't know what I've done with it. Silver. I think I cleaned up a lot of my charts here. Oh, look at this deliciousness in gold. 5 minute. Oh, yes, look at that. Body displaces. Extension model. Now we're looking for a continuation model. Very nice. 15 minute. Ah. So here's your gold. Are you listening? Very carefully. Listen to this. For gold, this is the level I'm looking for here in gold. If we close below this level, then you're looking for this box. And if you close below that box, then look for a run on liquidity down here. But that's what I'm looking for a retracement. If we close below here, look for hunt inside this level. So this whole box right here will get me that level or these levels. So these are the specific data points I'm looking for on a higher time frame for this to retrace back into. If we lose this, I'm looking for these two here, that box, that line. And then you're looking for any chance for a reversal. If you see a reversal here, look for continuation in gold to run through 460 or 46.40. So here's the first continuation model I'm looking for. The continuation should come back and just give this a little kiss off of 46.30. 46.30. I want to see this mining company pick up its socks here. Give me a run up above 58 cents. I haven't dabbled in penny stocks in a long time. Like crude, there's your first open fair value gap. That right back, perfect test of it, run higher. We did not hit our downside objective yet. Where are we coming back into? Busy. I wouldn't have expected it to get through here on a close. We'll see where this one closes in the next 17 minutes. That was just running up to validate this inside here. I want to see it close below here though at 59.11. The fact that we even ran through that puts me in the waffling territory now. You got to break this to go higher though. You want this to run higher, I got to get a body above 59.32. Otherwise, this is just one of those wicked retracements. I expect to see price to close below 59.10, and this is still my downside target for the time being. So until we break that, that's my target. Mr. Jones, Mr. Jones. Change in direction, trade back into it, run higher, change in direction, or continuation model. There's the range extension. Here's the continuation model. Running for the premium box, done. So this would be box to box run. Looking for the internal range liquidity hunt, retest, range extension, continuation, same next four. So I want to see if we break above 49,554. So that right there this morning on a 1 minute chart is literally giving you a 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. All four models are right there inside Dow Jones this morning. All four models, my friends, all four models. They're right there, stare you in the face. This is sideways. Chop, not interested in this. Not interested. See how that consequent encroachment of that is still holding on a 15-minute. We ran all the way up to just shy of that 1 hour. Just shy of the 1 hour box. See that? That's the 1 hour box right there. We're just shy of it. Still respecting that 4 hour because the bodies are still inside that 4 hour candle. And now we're coming back to the top of the 4 hour at 850. Look at 858. 858. So on a 15-minute chart, this SIBI. Consequent encroachment, holding price, bodies are respecting it. We're getting a kick off of this now. Market structure shift. We get a body below here. Yeah, that's a retest. Come lower now. You can touch that low. That's a short. Now I'm going to put my stop loss. Will be right here. That's just got below it. Oh, I guess I'm going to be wrong. Got to get back above this level here. Get back in sync with it. Oh, I'm wrong. Just barely got through that. Ran the low. No body broke the low though. I just went with this candle instead of the low. Now we're going to see if a body gets above. I'm going to get out of this consolidation. Wait. Don't rush this. Watch this little shit come back lower now. What's our gold and silver doing? There's the retest of the high. Now there should be a continuation. If this is a strong continuation, that should hold right there. No more than the 50% of that. And start moving higher. Silver. Still kind of waffling around here. Range extension. We're back through the mean threshold of that candle into the mean threshold of this. Run lower, and I'm looking for right here right now, just inside this small range. Let me get rid of this. Just inside the small range here, I'm looking at this little area right here. There's a premium. Range taken. Little low taken here. change in direction, discount premium, take this premium right here, get up on top of it, take out the bull trap, and start sending that higher. That rolls over, look for this target down below us. So there's the premium box hit, running through here, wait for this. That's a box to box, like to like, a like array to like array. How's Disney doing? I want to see Disney. Let's put another one up here, and let's give it, do I have Disney in here? Oh, these are way too many. I'll just put this as 2 for now, in case there's something else I want to see in here. If there's one of you guys want me to look at a specific asset, by all means, let me know. I'll be more than happy to do that for you. I know it's an actual gap in price. There's no price delivery there at all. It's just gap. I get it. Can you look at OKLO? I could do that for you there, Lucas. OKLO. I like it already. Which one is it? NASDAQ? Any other one other than this? I'm assuming it's on the New York Stock Exchange. Let's have a look at this on a wide scale. So just so I have no idea what this company is, this OKLO, but let's look for just a basic algorithmic, see if it's working algorithmically, right? These are the kind of things you're looking for. So you break that structure, you come back, find some support, you hit the bull trap, right at the rejection block, reverse, come all the way back down to the bottom of it. Then you start to run back, wait for it to break through the market structure to the upside, and then you wait for half this level right here. Man, these magnets are like super strong here. What have I got for my magnet? Magnet. Let's keep it weak. So you see that consequent encroaching there? If it trades through that or mean threshold, literally look for that downside one again below you. Oops. And it's traded all the way back into here, taking out the premium. Body's respecting the range extension or the continuation model now. So there's your extension. The continuation model is from here. So you take the premium box from this lowest displacement right up there. So that whole area right there is your premium box. Discount, premium. Inside this range, you go from discount, you run, you wait, because it's all, they're practically overlapping here and you really can't get much support off of them. It ran through the premium box, came back inside it. Here, your stop loss would be sitting below the lows here of this little breaker. It came back, hit the breaker, also inside that. So you have a breaker inside a fair value gap, runs higher, takes out the highs. You're aiming for this premium up here. And then you're aiming for, there's a small little premium up here. So you have a highs taken, change in direction. You don't get to get in on this. This is regular trading hours. Let me turn this to electronic trading hours, and this will look a lot sexier. Yeah, so trade below, come back inside it, run deeper into this range for 50%, pull your fib tool from low to high. There's 50%, right? So you want to get back up into a premium level. There's your premium level. You catch your short, pay yourself at 50, takes out the low. Next one are 62, 70 if you're using that whole gambit. Smaller range inside here now. Premium. You run right up into that premium there. Roll over. Wait for this low to get taken. Trade back into the breaker. Run lower. Wait for this to close below this SIBI. It closes below the SIBI right here. Closes below it here. You come back inside it. Bodies are respecting it. Runs lower. Takes the low. Now you want to see if the price will. So it's still working algorithmically. We've got immediate rebalance. Come back in, retest. Old high. Nothing. You got nothing in here other than this. You want to see this hold price back. Once you traded below it, you want to see it get retested and held. That's your go no-go zone that I call a no-go zone. So you're rated to that no-go. If you got up on top of it, it'd be a different story. You want to go higher. It's a no-go. Rolls over, takes the low. Wait for the low to get retested. It gets retested right here. Go lower. Institutional order flow entry drill. Continuation. Change in direction. We've got a premium and a discount. Premium, your discounts here. And your premium is right here. Your P2 is right here. P1's right here. So from box to box trading, this is the body trades back above it. You catch it and you're going for your long. If you're doing an internal range liquidity hunt, just using one model here, you go to 50% of the range. There's 50% of the range. So you catch this as a long here, pay yourself at 50%. If it comes back, takes you out, you can reset your trade, start all over again. I used to call this buffering. You buffer the trade. So if this rolls over on you, whatever you made here offsets any losses you take here with your stop loss sitting down here. So you enter in here, go for a long again. As soon as it gets to 50%, pay yourself, move to break even, pay yourself half, pay yourself again at 60, wait for your premium objective to get hit if you want. If you're trading take profit model 2, which is box to box trading. If you're doing take profit model 1, it's 50, 62, 70, and you'll probably be out by the time you get to 80% or something like that. There's your premium box hit, right? goes right to the top of the premium box. We have a little bit of a wick through it, but no body, so we don't move into an extension model yet, right? Extension models are after we break this premium, and the high is sitting right here, so it's not going to be too hard to break that. Anyway, let's have a look just so you get to see what these different reversal model, trade, internal range liquidity on, boom, 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 boom. Premium box, that's your internal range liquidity. Then you want to see a range extension model. Range extension model opens up, comes back down. We've already extended the range, so now we look for continuation. There's your continuation. Takes out another high, and then we get a break back through this premium level. You now want to see short. Look, see how it breaks through it, tags it, and goes short. So now you've got another new range right here. From here to here, or you can go here if you like. As soon as you break through there, as soon as it hits, now you pay yourself at 50%, 62%, 70% off from trade entry reversal. And now you're watching this level here. If it has to get back through that gap area there to get back on top of this to continue going higher, it doesn't. It just comes back to our discount box, find support at that, and we continue to drop lower. So on the algorithm, it's still running. All four models work nicely inside this OKLO, whatever that company is. So even on a stock, the algorithm's running. So our four trade models work very well in that. So this has been a big reversal here. So you got a gap, wait for a body to trade back above the gap, treat it like a fair value here, change in direction, right? And if you think I'm form fitting this, you don't watch the show enough. Okay. This isn't form fitting. It's what we look for every single day, every single morning, same kind of setups. So we got a gap. You think, great. Now if we can trade above that and get above the candle to the left, look at the candle to the left, and you're looking for the bull candle to the left. Okay. So here's the gap. We trade above it. Great. If we trade back into that gap, I want to see it. So your stop loss would literally be sitting down in here. That's how close you get to be. Because if it fails, then you're on the wrong side of it. So your stop loss will be sitting just down here outside of the range of that. It comes back, tags you in, whether you're layering in 1, 2, and 3, which is the typical layers I like to put in. But that's all three. You're entered in long. As soon as it takes out this bull trap here, if you're not happy with this, you say, well, when the bull trap gets taken, then I'll trade it, right? So you go, oof, we have a big displacement candle. Go, sweet. Now, if it gets back to our bull trap again, or our consolidation, CAM Model 1, look at this. Right back to, look at it right here. There's the top. Bingo. You hit it, and we also hit CAM Model 1 for continuation. So if you didn't take this, and you follow the rules, and you wait for retracement back into this level, then, or you could take this here, I don't care. Either one of them is fine. Your stop loss now sits below, one tick below the bull trap. Once the bull trap's broken to the upside, look for a bull trap retest, and then continue to push higher. We have not broken a new high yet, right? When the new high gets broken with an up close candle, we look for a retest of that up close candle, retest of it right here, and then go higher. So there's multiple different entry points for your reversal model, Model 1, Model 2, internal range liquidity hunt, inside here, premium box. If it trades above the premium box, we want to see that continuation model or range extension model, and it doesn't. Yes, one little tick above that high there. That's all you get for the extension. Then all of a sudden it runs all the way back down through the mean threshold of that candle. I said if it trades through the mean threshold, what does it tell us? Oh, sorry, this last one up here. If it trades through the mean threshold, oh no, we didn't take out that high. You can't use that. It has to be the candle to the left. So literally wick through it all the way back down into this SIBI below it. CAM Model 1. This is a nice little retracement. Now you go down to the 5 minute, 1 minute, and you look for the entry in here that gives you your long. If you're looking to zero in on it, if you're playing a 1 hour chart, that's where you'd find your long. So that would be that would have been a really kind of a fun retrace all the way back inside this gap too. That was back on the 5th of the year. Jesus, that's really had a nice little run for you, Lucas. Look at that. That's a 40% run, 50% run. Yeesh, man. That's almost a 100% run. It's like an 80% run just since the beginning of the year. So now you see how you're inside this, Lucas? You're inside the BISI right now. You'd have to see a market structure shift for this to go lower. But right now, that whole BISI is where you're sitting. You take it from the body there all the way up to there on the hourly. One hour. Fair value gap. You're in a fair value gap here. You hit the consequent encroachment. That's where you wanted to see it hit and go higher. The fact that it rolled through that level and then came back to that level and started going lower. If you break this into quarters, you're down into 60% or 75%. Like if you take your quarters, run here and do this. Drop your quarters on that. See where you're sitting at 25 right now. So there's 75%. So you see your 25 right there. See how that's a sensitive level. Then your 50%. Then the 50% gets retested. And now we're sitting right on that 25% level. So we've already retested the old highs here. I like this. If you want to see this stay open as a graded response. So what I typically say is if we get a high taken, you look for a fair value gap to form, right? So we're grading this response here right now, Lucas. Beautiful big bold candle that shot up, and then all of a sudden you see this. This is sentiment. This is people saying, you got to get in on this stock, and they're all getting eaten up. This is when your buddy's telling you, who knows nothing about stock market stuff, who hears from a friend who knows a friend who's in the market, who says this is the best stock to be in. Everybody piles on this sentiment candle like this. You just starts running up, and then more of your friends hear about it and it comes back against you, right? So there's 25.50. You wanted to see support there, and it's not. So graded response. Your A plus would have been this guy leave from here. It didn't. So then you say A is right back here. B is all the way to 50%. C is all the way to 75%. D is a full close, and then it fails the quick push higher if this fills in and goes below, closes below it, because then I see nothing else below this except for down here. I'd be looking in this area here. So right now you're in a graded response, Lucas, as far as I can see. And what I'd be looking for now is this would be that's my go, no go area for that one. If you break below that, you're coming back lower. Otherwise, internal range liquidity, box to box, look for this. And then I'm looking for any sign for this on a lower time frame now to start turning. So that's your bull trap right there on a 1 hour candle. You want to see it get back above that, clear the next bull trap, and then you can start thinking about going higher again. So you want to clear this area out here on the upside to go higher. And with a distinctive candle, like a nice little pop-up above it, and then institutional order flow entry drill, graded response off of this high to go higher. Yeah, that's what I'd be looking for in that. But so you start hunting down in your lower time frames now. You don't want to see it getting any lower than this. It feels like it wants to come lower for me. We're already through the 75% level. So we may be coming back for a full fill of this. And if so, then start looking for a target down here. You don't want to see that getting any lower than that. So anywhere you're looking for a response now, your 5 minute, There's nothing on a 5-minute. You want to see this break above here. So right now I'm just seeing it short for the time being, Lucas. That's what I'm seeing right now. If that helps. Nuclear energy, but yes, algo, I wanted to search from in there. Thank you, Darren. Always a pleasure to see all the models from your perspective. My pleasure, my friend. My pleasure. So just kind of keep your eyes on this, Lucas, and look for any opportunity now to see this reverse. Right now you're seeing this change in direction, and unfortunately, if I looked at the higher time frames, let's just take the top of this box here. If I go 15-minute, where do I see a reversal? 5-minute, do I see a reversal on a 5-minute? So you got a little structure break here. You trade through it, you come back inside that candle, and then go lower. So this is the candle I'd be looking for because it's the swing point. So when you see a nice displacement candle like this, down, and then a retest of this candle's, so you take both of them together, right? Michael likes to take both. I like the strength of the last one, but you do add both of them together. So I'm not saying Michael's wrong. I'd never say he's wrong. He's with the guy we learned it off of, right? But that's the candle. That's the area. That's the breaker that you're interested in, right? So the breaker, you want to see its mean threshold hold price. So as soon as you see a displacement candle like this, you say, great. If I can get a retest of that, I'm looking for a run back into this level here, into this BISI. And this BISI is going to be, I'm going to be pulling the BISI and I'm going to be breaking it into quarters, and I'm going to pay myself at each quarter on the way down because I'm expecting this to go higher. So as I pay myself on the way down, I'll wait and I just look for an opportunity. I'll drag my stop loss to the previous one. So in this case, if I was entered in short here off that breaker, I go lower, or you do the consolidation, which is a CAM Model 1 entry right there. You can't take a CAM Model 1 entry off of mean threshold, consolidation, CAM 1. You go lower and you say, I'm going to pay myself at 25%. Pay yourself, move your stop loss to your break even plus the cost of the trade. Comes back down, hits 50%. You hit 50%. Now move your stop loss to 25% of that, right? And now you went away. If it hits 75% of that BISI, move your stop loss to 50. So you wait for the 25% to get hit, which is down in here somewhere. And then you let your stop loss sit there at 50. So now you've scaled on the way down and you're still looking for this to go higher. So you're just trading this run back into the BISI. So it's just a quick profit take. And these guys who just drove the price rate up, they're just taking some profits now. All the people that are piling in are all getting tattooed and screwed. And now you wait. You just wait for, now that you've paid yourself down, you've got money in your pocket. You're sitting here on this retracement and you're waiting for a long. So you're waiting to get your stop loss taken. As soon as it gets taken, you go, great. Now I'm starting to search for my long entry. Does that make sense, Lucas? That's what I can see there. So I'm going to leave that box down in here on the 1 hour chart as the go, no go zone. And I don't want to see it break below here. So your graded response, we're giving this a C right now. This is a C grade. If you want to get a better grade than that, then you got to behave yourself there, Lucas. You got to behave yourself. Your A and B grades, you don't want to fail this one here. That's how I see it anyway. For what it's worth, that's what I see. All right. Anybody else want me to look at one? Nuclear energy. Thank you, dear. And always, could you go over the high time frames with Mara, please? Mara. All right. Let's look at Mara. Let's add another little box here so we can keep an eye on Mara. M-A-R-A. Which one am I looking at? On NASDAQ here, Vitaly? I'm going to assume it's on there until proven otherwise. So let's see if the algorithm is working exactly as we talk about. So we've got a high taken right here. So we look at this level. This is the first model. We see this. That's the first model you're looking for. Any reversal, I look for it. Not this. I know Michael looks for this, and he teaches that I look for this. You want to know what my model is? That's my model. I don't look at this side. I look at this side. I look for a BISI that forms. Once a high has been taken out, that BISI that forms, as soon as it gets traded through and retested, that's my short. Okay, so that's model 1, reversal, short, internal range liquidity hunt. I'm going box to box. Wait for this sweep below the low. This is a market structure shift for me. Okay, so I look for a market structure shift. Wait for a body to trade below the market structure shift, and I look for a box to box trade. Okay, so this is model 1, entry, internal range liquidity hunt. To box 2, looking for a range extension model. Trade below that, then there's your range extension. Now I'm looking for continuation model. Trade back into this continuation. So all 4 of them are inside that model right there for Mara Hold. I have no idea who Mara Holdings are, but they're on the algorithm. The algorithm drives the market. If you're looking for a market structure shift, there's a trade below market structure shift and a trade back into the breaker, and then we go lower. So all the trade models are inside this asset as well, because that's how it works, man. That's how it freaking works. Believe me or don't, but your choice. But anyway, there's the continuation, a beautiful continuation, I might add. And then we see a change in direction, body trades above it, trade back into it, you're going long. As soon as it takes look for the bull trap. You want to see that bull trap get taken to the upside, pay yourself, move yourself to break even, plus the cost of the trade, and pay yourself. Yes, you pay yourself here. Don't go hunting all this stuff. If you say it doesn't work, Darren, that turned around and left. Well, if you're not following the rules, and my rule is you pay yourself at the first rejection block that you find. That's not really a rejection block, but because there's no swing there. But there's your bull trap. You got to pay yourself at the bull trap, man. Because if it turns on you, you entered in here, turn on you, and close below this level. If it closes below this level, then I'm looking for. Then I switch to a different model. I switch to my range extension model again and continuation model. So it comes back, tags you, gets you in long. As soon as it takes out the bull candle to the right, pay yourself. Pays yourself. Now it comes back and you want to find support at that level, right? Find support at that level. See how it came back, tagged it, and then popped up above the high. My rule is, if there's a high, you pay yourself at the high. That is a quick little pay yourself. And you may not agree with it. I don't care. That's your pick your own rule. It comes back into the mean threshold. That's it. You don't want to see it go lower than that. And then it takes out that high. Pay yourself at that high. And then it reverses. And then you say to yourself, does it close below the mean threshold of that candle? Does it close below the mean threshold of this candle? Right here. Closes below, right there. Closes below, opens back up, comes into this premium box, and continues to go lower. Now you go box to box. I'm internal range liquidity hunting. You have paid yourself. If you follow the rules perfectly, you've paid yourself little nickels and dimes. You didn't get the big run. Oh well, we're looking for the big run. We're paid ourselves. We moved ourselves into a safe range, so we didn't take out our stop loss. Or it did take out our stop loss, but we've moved it into a position where we want to see these data points hold price. Does that make sense? So again, follow the rules. My rules if you want, your rules if you want. Anyway, there's the discount box. If we trade through the discount box, I'm looking for a range extension. It trades through the discount box. Does it take out the low? No. Does it come back? I want to see it tag this and go lower. If it doesn't and continues to make the range extension right here, now I look for a continuation model. I want to see this hold price now and continue going lower. It trades back into it, right into the consequent encroachment, and then we have a range, our continuation model. So again, 4 models. You traded really tight. You followed the rules. You nickel and dime. I know they're like little tiny nickels and dimes, but if you follow the rules, you saved yourself when that turned even in the wrong direction. My models still work. You just got to follow the rules. So it changes direction on you the moment we break this guy here. There's a small little imbalance right here, and the body breaks above. So now we close above, we come back, we tag this, and now we're going higher. So now we're internal range liquidity again. We're looking for this box. I'm just going to put this as a safe zone here. So you got P1 here, P2 here. They're kind of overlapping, lots of little gaps and stuff. So if you really want to kind of bring them all together, you're just going to go like this, right to there. Oops. Remove. Right to here. Right there. So that's the upside I am expecting. You're inside this range, so you could be bouncing around in here for a while. So you look for a range continuation extension models. Once you break these this high here, look for an extension model. And if it rolls over and comes back lower, you wait for this little imbalance down in here. Get broken on the downside. And then I look for continuation. Does that make sense? Do you make sense there, Vitali? So you're in a nice little stock here that's in a little dive down. It's ran below some old lows here. So you're expecting to see some sort of reversal going on. If you really want to get secure on this, wait till it breaks up above the high here and look for a continuation. And you want to see a nice displacement, come back and grab it. Don't chase it. Wait for it to come back and give you the high, the consequent encroachment of that wick or that candle, or these two right here, like that wick. So just make sure that it breaks above this little cluster here. If you're doing an internal range liquidity hunt, right off of here, pull your fib tool from high to low, 50%, 62%. That'll be your internal range liquidity hunt using take profit model 1. Take profit model 2 is right here, 1 to here. So take profit model 2, take profit model 3 will be, you just stay in this until you see a reversal. And then take profit model 4 is, take profit model 4, if that holds, I would say. I'm giving you all my take profit models here right now. There's 2, 3, and 4. 4 will bring you right up into that old consolidation again. So that'll be a 4 banger at 14 bucks. You got to get above here though. I bought some once. It took out the lows on April 7th. In April 7th of 2025. April 7th of 2025. And you didn't pay yourself? Dude, why aren't you paying yourself? Pay. Mr. Pay. Oh, look at all that big premium level up there, man. Reversal. You didn't know me back then, did you, Vitali? I would have told you to get out of it back there. Change in direction, market structure shift. Run back up again. Consolidation, displacement candle. Back to almost gave you a Cam 1 model entry there. That's a nice little displacement candle. Premium box up here, right there. discount box right there. Perfect discount box to a premium box. Boom. Box to box. Nice. Anyway, I'm not going to get hit on you there, Vitaly. But anyway, that's the target I'm looking for right now. That's that. Meanwhile, back over here, we've had our premium box has been hit. Yay! That was our objective. Done. Now we're back in here filling this. Now we want to say, where's our hourly's been hit. And we are just shy of our rejection block at 962. So that's my next little area, 962. Right there. So change in direction already. Wait for this little cluster of down closed candles to get broken to the downside. Then I'd be looking for a run back inside here. 50%, 62, that kind of thing. And it's 11 o'clock, so I expect to see some sort of turn in here now. Oh, Paula's back. Hello, Paula. Happy New Year, my dear. I hope you're having a wonderful New Year. Hope everybody's safe. I hope all your family's happy and safe. No. I meant to say I bought recently after it put them in old lows. Oh, okay, I get you. All right, I'm just going to go to the bathroom. I'll be back. Thank you, Derek. I'm Darren. Derek's the handsome one of the two of us. Yes, they're all good. That's excellent. Yeah, I'm Darren. Derek's the other guy. He's the handsome beekeeper. No apologies necessary. I'll be right back. Okay. Retest. I want to see that go higher from here. Got to change of direction. See, this is one of those ones you want to see a change of direction, hit off this old high here and start pushing higher. Is this my ICT strategy? Nope. It's my, well, I have 4 models that I use, and they're slightly different than what Michael has for his, but it's based on all ICT stuff. And my time in a bottle is not Michael's stuff. That's mine. There's some things that are mine, but I basically said we are all into ICT stuff here. I'm not here to say I'm better than him. I'm not here saying that. It's just saying some of my things are a little different than his, but they're not anything that hasn't been based on what Michael's taught us. Let me put it to you that way. Everything he's taught has pretty much got me to where I am right now. I just read the market and look for very specific data points that I find support off of. And I'm calling it on a 1-minute chart. And I've been calling it for almost 3 years now. So you guys decide whether or not it's accurate or not. But it's based on the learnings from ICT for sure. I give him 100% credit for that. But like anything, you start to see things on your own that Michael didn't teach, and you just develop what you like. I've got 4 models that I use. I've got my own take profit models, my own little words that I use that's not ICT words. So don't be offended, but really, when he talks about I am the mentor of your mentor, he's not kidding. He was my mentor. So I give him full credit for it. But like anything, you will find your own way, and you will find your own method of doing things. And I've got mine, and I've got a set of rules that I follow. And I've got guys in here that are using it that are doing very well with it. So just stick around. If you're new, just stick around and watch. You'll see the accuracy of it. And then over time, you'll hear all the rules. You'll hear exactly why you got to follow them to the T. Because if you don't, it'll turn on you, and then you'll blame the model and not the person. I guarantee you, if you don't follow the rules and it turns on you and it's not working, it's not the problem with the model. The problem is you're not following the rules. Guaranteed. And I've got this to the point where I can literally take one model. If one model fails, it's because the next model is kicking in and it's changing direction on us. I've literally overlapped them, dovetailed them, and if you use my time in a bottle as well, it gets crazy accurate. Watch my time in a bottle video, you'll see. So I hope that answers your question, Maurice. Anybody else want me to look at any other asset? got a whole bunch of my own indicators now. Check out all the indicators I've been working on. My scripts. Look at all this lot. And I'm working on a whole indicator that actually trades the same things that we're talking about here. This indicator will tell you, here's your entry, take it long, trigger a long. It's armed. It'll tell you we're in arms when it longs. I'm still working on that. I'm getting closer every day, which I like to see. So, yeah. Still working on it, but anyway, yeah, I've got lots of little indicators. Where's one? There's this one. This one's 1 minute. Let's put that on a... Crazy Ivan. This is the Crazy Ivan. Not an ICT term, I might add. You don't have to retract your message, Maurice. It's okay, man. You can call me out on whatever you like, man. I'm not hiding anything. You don't have to retract your questions, your statements at all. I'm not offended in the slightest. Well, Bitcoin sure is on a run, hey? Right through the premium. Now, here you go, you guys. This should send Bitcoin higher. So now I want to see that hold and send Bitcoin higher. If it trades back through it, find support at it, look for a run back down. Let's see if this turns into a SIBI or a BISI here. Otherwise, I want to see that keep going higher. Now I'm looking for, we've got a range extension. I want to see one more range extend. Watch for your next rejection block above you at 92315. And then look for a range extension. So there's the support. This is your range extension model kicking in now. Holy cow, 32,833. Oh, I bet mom and dad are like, woohoo! Good for you guys. Change in direction with gold, market structure shift. Now, this is the level we were looking for gold to come back and tag, right? These two levels we talked about earlier. So watch that one, and then these two. That one's the one you want to see it hold on and start going higher. We've got a change in direction, a market structure shift. So if this tags here and comes back, finds support of that and rolls over again, watch your targeting here. Because now this, I am going to clone it and stick it right here. That now, we're looking at this, now that low's taken, this becomes our bull trap candle. If a fair value gap forms in here, that's our bull trap. So watch that level and watch this level. This is what we've been looking for it to come back into, right? So it's finally reversing here and coming back into that level. Right around the time we're expecting a reversal is 11 o'clock. So in terms of time and price, this is exactly where you want to see price do a reversal. And it tends to make a run on the most significant run between 9 and 10:30. So there's 11 o'clock here. So we should see a run on this whole level right here, all the way come down into a discount. So I should see it come into this low. There, you see how we're bouncing off that level? And watch the sensitivity at that level. If it bounces or just gives up and just runs straight into here. See how it stops right on that level, opens, keeps coming lower. Now, if you stretch this out, you'll see the reversal model that I've shown you guys over and over and over again. I'll put this in here so you can see what it looks like. This is a 5 minute. I'm just going to treat it like a minute. So internal range liquidity hunt, box to box. Okay. This is what Michael calls a suspension block. Okay. This is the suspension. See how you got these imbalances, volume imbalances right here? You take the high one to the low one, and you take everything in between. The moment the candle closes below it, we're getting into our range extension model. You trade back into this SIBI or suspension block, and then trade lower. There's your range extension. And continuation is it just kept continuing lower. So it ran right from a extension model right into a continuation. Didn't even come back to give you the continuation model. It became the continuation. So then you start looking for this low, look for your 50%, 62%, or take the low. Now we've retagged that next box down below is what we were looking for. So if that's what your target is, you pay yourself right there at that target, open, scale out your next one here. And then I'm looking for a change in direction right around here. So if that comes down into here one more time, I'm watching that consequent encroachment. No different than when I was telling you guys about the one that when you're at higher, you look for the premium one and you're looking for that consequent encroachment for it to roll over. Same thing here. I'm looking for that area to find sensitivity. If it doesn't, then I'm looking for that to pop through that level, and then we start our range extension continuation model from here. Does that make sense to you guys? So that's a box-to-box run right there. This is the box, the discount box. We trade through the discount box, range extension, targeting our next downside box. So that's a, you'd have to wait for, let me give you clarification on that. It's a discount box from, you must remember this. It's a discount box from here. That's the discount. Oops. That's the discount right there. See how it's hitting right at 50% and the discount. So I'm expecting that to come down a little deeper, dig into this. Even though this is the SIBI, you must take the range and say what is in the discount portion. So this SIBI is actually in the premium portion, but a portion of it is actually in the discount. So I'm expecting to see that just run into here and then see what kind of reaction we get out of that. That's how I break it up anyway. I know Michael doesn't talk about that kind of stuff, but that's how I look at it. For what it's worth. How do I find this green? That's a green box, right? I'm colorblind. It looks brown to me, but okay. I'll take it. This is the green one. This was the higher time frame one, I think, that we were looking for there, Maurice. Yeah, it's this one right here, 15-minute. That's the one you're targeting right there. So that's what we got. The reverse back into this. We don't want to see this. Ideally, you don't want to see the mean threshold of this candle get taken, Maurice. But if it does, and it continues to trade through it, I expect to see the SIBI below it get hit. And it's right there. There's the first one. Then I'm looking for the consequent encroachment, which is right in here. And then I'm looking for the bottom. So there's like 3 levels mainly I'm looking for. And I know Michael takes all 4 of them. He puts up quarters in there. You can do that as well. So we're just coming back into the discount, 50% of that range. And then you're looking for some sensitivity off 50% of the range to see it go higher. So when you're going an internal range liquidity hunt, you're using my take profit model 1. Safest way to save your ass and protect your money, take profit model 1. Take profit model 1, guaranteed. Save your money. Because if you're on the wrong side, TPM 1 guaranteed will save your ass. If you're on the wrong side of the market and it's just on a small little retracement, take profit model 1 will give you some cash, small though it may be, but it will protect your back end. It will protect your back end. Yeah, it's a fair value gap. Well, it's an inversion fair value gap now because we've traded through it and we're coming back to it. That makes it inversion. Now you want to see it tap it and go higher. So what you want to see is this. Now that we've tapped it, we want to see that start to run through here because now we've got this low taken, these 2 little tiny little internal range lows. They're taken. We want to see this now turn into a reversal model. So reversal model 1, wait for the bull trap to get taken to the upside. You find support at the bull trap. Now you start to look for range extension, and our upside target is box, 2 box. Take the box, and then you're looking for the third one is take profit or is extension model. Find support, extend, and then you're looking for take or continuation model above that. So all 4 models, and the first one is forming now, but it hasn't happened yet. So we're still looking for a potential change in direction, come lower. We have a market structure shift, so we could come back and just tag this. We could come back, fill that. You can play all the way inside this candle, and the bull trap holds you and sends it lower. So you have to be prepared for all the things that can happen here with the bull trap, market structure shift. If you want to keep seeing this go lower, this market structure shift you want to see hold price, and that is the breaker. All of those candles, I don't want to see it get back above that first little imbalance there. So that's my line in the sand right there. Not that thing, but right there. So tippy tappy, there's the first one. Roll over. See how it's sensitive? It taps it and you start to see some sensitivity there. Now, does it just retrace all the way back down and go lower? We're also looking at 50% of this SIBI. Or are we going to see a full fill of that, which would put us right into 50% of this wick? See that? Take that wick, take 50% of the wick, would actually give you a full fill there. Right? See the sensitivity right here right now? See how it's pulling back? And you kind of, I even watch how the candle bounces and finds that center. Do you see it react off it really quickly? Then you just say that looks like it's really wanting to get some momentum to get lower. And if you see it hit it and then it sticks there and bounces around for a little bit, then it tells me it's just generating some steam to push higher. Like if that was really reacting, you'd see that turning into a wick, start really driving down. When it hovers in here, it tells me it wants to push up a little higher, but that's because I obsess over staring at the bouncing of the wicks of the candles. So if you go down to a 1 minute chart, you can probably see there's a small little change in direction right here, reversal. We have no candle to the left. That is the bull trap right there. This is the internal range liquidity, and we've already ran straight to 50% of it. See that? We hit 62 on the button, and now we're turning around. Oops. So we still haven't filled this one. We ran above it. We have not come back and tagged it again. So if we do come back and tag it, I want to see if that bounces off our line here. Happens to line up strangely enough, hey, with this. If it tags that one more time, goes higher, great. If not, that's our bull trap. Got to get above that. And there's a little guy right in here. I like to see some support in here as well. So see this? See how we traded through that level right there? Right there. Look, this is my range extension model. We trade through it right there on a close. Small little tracement, come back, close below it, trade back into it perfectly. Perfect. Right there, retag, range extension. Continuation, should come back and tag the low. It did not, it just kept going. Change in direction. We did not come back and tag it. Now you're looking for, do I get an opportunity to look at the next one? So here's the first one. Here's the second one. If, like I've told you before, if we get a candle that runs through 1, 2, you always take the last one it closes above. Closes above this one. Comes back inside, tags it, bodies respect it, and we go higher. Now you take out that high, you pay yourself at this high. That's the new high, right? So as soon as it comes in there, you pay yourself at that high. Now if it was this, yeah, well, this is the one you got in on. So as soon as it takes that high, you pay yourself there. It comes back, hits it one more time. No, not quite, just shy of it there. Takes out that high. Now you're just looking for this to go higher. So now I'd be break even and wait. If it comes back and takes you out, who cares? You got coffee money and you're demanding price give you this level. You don't want to see that level get taken now. So as soon as it hits 62%, move your stop loss to 50, pay yourself there. If it comes back and takes you out, who cares? You made a little bit of money and moved to the sidelines. So if it hits 70%, you pay yourself there and move to 62. Okay, so that was the entry here. 50%, pay, move yourself to break even, pay yourself. Hit 60. Move to 50, pay yourself. So that would have taken you out right there. It would have came back and tagged you. So you'd be out of the trade. Once you hit 60, then you move to the sidelines. You take a little bit of internal range liquidity and you wait. You wait for a range extension model or continuation model, or you wait for this to break to the downside for the new extension continuation model. This was just a quick internal range liquidity hunt. Reversal, model 2, 1 and 2. A lot of chopping going on here. I think that's going to be it for me, you guys. Carry on. Little pigs are not really doing it, do they? They haven't moved anywhere, have they? We haven't got a sudden gap up somewhere. Oh, maybe we do. Stand by. We haven't. What happened to our little oh, the contract expired. Of course it expired. Cheapers. Lean hogs. Let's do a continuous futures. Get us back in the game. Look at that. I'm in December still. Egads. I'm like, why is this not moving? That hit our objective nicely. Soybeans. Yes. Nice little tag. Now we'll see if we get a reaction off of that. This is really choppy right now, but that was our upside objective for soybeans. Ding, hit it. Done. Pay yourself. Move yourself to break even. Pay yourself. So we nailed that one. We, as in all me and all my little personalities. Real estate, real estate. Keep going, keep going. My last little run through here, and then we're going to call her quits for today. See you later, Lucas. Thanks for popping in, man. It's good to see you again. Still expecting dollar to go up. Pressure over these indices. We called that today. Nice. That's going well. Banks. There's only 2 of them in there that giving me any type of concern right now. On a little turn. NASDAQ still creeping up there. The DAX is on fire. We're still looking for our 501, Ali. Looking for 501. Disney, I didn't have any call in Disney. I'm looking for this go, no go zone right here in this. Okay, hello. And Mara, we're looking for this upside objective here. There, that's it. That's all I can give you for today, you guys. I hope you got to learn something. I know there's only 10 of you in here. If you're new to our channel, pop in, subscribe, the usual. And I will see you guys tomorrow, bright and early. And let's see if we can't take something out of the markets. Until then, I wish you all a safe day, and take care of each other out there. Be kind. It's a crazy world out there right now. Be kind to each other. Help each other out. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for tuning in.